Hello students, Namaste. In this video, let us understand the meaning, role, problems of small-scale industries and measures undertaken to improve the economic conditions of small-scale industries in India. As we all know that in the Indian economy, small-scale and cottage industries occupy an important place because of their employment potential and their contribution to the industrial output and exports. Government has undertaken a number of measures to improve the economic performance of small scale industries. So today they contribute significant portion to the total industrial output and as well as to the exports of Indian economy. Therefore, Shoemaker said small is beautiful because small scale industries play a very significant role in our economy. So in this video, let us understand the meaning of small scale industries, the role of small scale industries, and the problems of small scale industries in our economy, and also various measures undertaken by the government of India from time to time to help to assist small scale industries in our economy. Officially, small scale enterprises are classified into micro enterprises, small scale enterprises, and medium enterprises. Micro enterprises are those units with an investment in plant and machinery or equipment not more than rupees 1 crore and annual turnover of not more than rupees 5 crore. Small scale enterprises are those units with an investment in plant and machinery or equipment not more than rupees 10 crore and annual turnover of not more than rupees 50 crore. Medium enterprises are those units with an investment in plant and machinery or equipment not more than rupees 50 crore and annual turnover of not more than rupees 250 crores. This is the classification since 2020 in India. Small scale enterprises can be classified into cottage industries and modern small scale industries. Generally, cottage industries are located in villages, carried out as a household industry, produce commodities to meet local requirements, require a very small little amount of capital, mostly located in the house of artisans and operated as a part-time or full-time, mostly operated in the organized sector, and they are engaged in the production of traditional goods. On the other hand, modern small-scale industries are very sophisticated, engaged in the production of modern products. It is in the organized sector and it is generally located in the urban areas. Coming to the characteristics of small scale industries, at the outset, let us see the ownership. Ownership of small scale unit is with one individual in sole proprietorship, or it can be with a few individuals in partnership. Coming to the second feature, that is management and control. A small scale unit is normally a one-man show, and even in case of partnership, the activities are mainly carried out by the active partner and the rest are generally sleeping partners. Area of operation of small units is generally localized, catering to the local or regional demand. The overall resources at the disposal of the small scale units are limited, and as a result of this, it is forced to confine its activities to the local level. Technology. Generally, small industries are fairly labor intensive with comparatively smaller capital investment than larger units. Therefore, these units are more suited for economics where capital is scarce. Gestation period in the case of small scale industries are very short. In a short span of time, they start producing the commodities. Coming to the flexibility as compared to large scale units, small scale industries are very flexible and highly reactive and responsive to socio-economic conditions. Their resources are generally local resources, indigenous resources, and as such can be in located anywhere in a country. On the Coming to the dispersal of units, small scale units use local resources and can be dispersed over a wide territory. The development of small scale units in rural and backward areas promote more balanced regional development and can prevent the influx of job seekers from rural areas to the cities. Coming to the objectives of small scale industries, it mainly aims at creating more employment opportunities. It aims at removing economic backwardness of rural and less developed regions, as a small units can be established in rural areas or anywhere in the country. They aim at reducing regional imbalances because small units can be set up in industrially backward, even remote regions. It also aims at mobilizing and ensuring optimum utilization of the resources installed. It aims at improving standard of living of the people, as even people with lower income, with the lower capital backup can take up the establishment of small scale industries. It ensures equitable distribution of income and wealth. It want to solve the problem of unemployment in India. Government encourages small scale industries because they are more labor intensive. As such, per unit of capital investment, they are able to generate more employment. To attain self reliance, to adopt latest technology, because small scale industries are very flexible, they are highly responsive to the changes in the requirements, changes in the technology, etc. So these are the objectives of small scale industries. Coming to the role of small scale industries, small scale industries play a very dominant role in our economy. Mahatma Gandhi supported the small scale industries, the cottage industries, as they are labor intensive and as they are localized. Number one, expansion of small scale industries and their contribution to the industrial output. It is very clear that the investment requirement is very low and their contribution to the national income is very significant. Nearly 40% of the gross industrial value added in our economy is contributed by small scale sector. Number two, the relatively more efficient as compared with large scale industries. A study conducted by a team of National Council of Applied Economic Research in 1999 revealed that the small scale industries, by investing only 7% to 15% of the total manufacturing sector's capital, contribute to nearly one-fifth of industrial output and 35 to 40% of total employment in the industrial sector. This shows the role of small scale industries. Number three, employment generation. The small scale industries are labor intensive, and as such, with the limited capital investment, they are able to generate more employment. Small scale industries can be established by with low investment, and it can be set up in the local areas, and it can be very well dispersed. As a result, it leads to equitable distribution of income and wealth, because ownership of small scale industries is more widespread than ownership of large scale industries. They possess a much larger employment potential as compared to large scale industries. Regional dispersal of industries. There has been a massive concentration of large-scale industries in the states of Maharashtra, West Bengal, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. As a result, disparity in industrial development has increased. On the other hand, the establishment of small-scale industries, they are localized with very limited investment, with very small investment, one can establish small-scale industries. So it can be established in industrially backward regions, which can contribute to regional dispersal of industries. Number 6, mobilization of capital and entrepreneurial skill. A large number of entrepreneurs are spread over small towns and village industries as distributed over the entire length and breadth of the country. The rapid development of small-scale industries in the post-independence period is a proof that given the necessary credit, power, and technical knowledge, the large quantity of latent resources of the economy can be mobilized for purposes of industrial development. Less industrial disputes. A number of supporters of small scale and cottage industries have argued that as compared to large scale industries, these industries have less industrial disruptions. Contribution to exports. With the establishment of large number of modern small scale industries in the post independence period, the contribution of small scale industry to the earnings has increased substantially. Major problems faced by the small scale industries are in the sphere of finance. They find it very difficult to get institutional finance. The second important problem is the inadequate and supply of raw materials. There is idle capacity, have outdated technology. They miserably fail in marketing their commodities, and also they are not able to withstand competition from the large scale industries and MNCs. They face the problem of infrastructural bottlenecks. They are very poor in project planning. They are not able to get skilled manpower, and even in managing their firms, their production, their units also, they face a lot of problems. However, the government has undertaken various measures to assist small scale industries in India. They have, as we know, small scale industries have contributed a lot for the development of economy of India. Still, small scale industries face problem due to the nature and size of their business. The government has undertaken numerous measures to obtain a solution to the problems faced by MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises, and permit them to play an efficient and capable role in the country's economy. Broadly, there are number of protection measures which are designed to protect small scale industries from the competition of existing large firms. There are promotional measures which include measures which have been undertaken for the promotion of the growth related to the small scale sector in the country, such as programs, guidelines, procurements of goods, services, and government grants. There are also number of institutional measures. These are inclusive of measures which have been undertaken by the government by setting up of several institutions or related agencies for the provision of liberal and multifaceted assistance to the small scale sector in the country. In this video, we have understood the meaning, definition, role, problems, and various measures undertaken to improve the conditions of small scale industries in India. Yes, small scale industries do play a very vital role in the economic development of our country. Thank you.